In this video, I'm going to show you how to integrate Chat GPT and artificial intelligence into your real estate business to save time every single week so that you can have more time prospecting for new clients. So today's call is about Chat GPT and AI. I know it's a hot topic right now. And so I'm just going to share a presentation and go through some of the things that it can do. It's pretty amazing. And you can apply this stuff in your business. So let me share my screen here. So this is Chat GPT for real estate. Chat GPT is one of the artificial intelligence platforms making the headlines. It can help you reclaim the time spent writing listing descriptions, social media content, emails, clients and prospecting scripts, and even video stuff too. If you run a blog, you could use it to write articles on the blog. And kind of everything in between. So helps just get our thoughts onto paper. I know that's a big hurdle for people is actually getting that stuff written down, right? So we're going to go over what Chat GPT is, how to use Chat GPT, effective prompts, which are what Chat GPT uses to generate the actual content. And then I'll go through a number of examples too. What is Chat GPT? It's an advanced computer program that uses artificial intelligence to communicate through text. It's designed to understand and generate human-like conversations. As a realtor, you can benefit from Chat GPT by using it to answer common questions from clients, providing property information, or even draft messages and emails. It's like having a helpful assistant that knows a lot of language and can assist you in various communication tasks to make your work easier and more efficient. So Microsoft recently said that AI's impact on our lives will be as big as the PC movement and the internet. And they just invested $10 billion in OpenAI, who is the maker of ChatGPT. So Microsoft is actually rolling out ChatGPT across the Microsoft Office products. So right now, I actually use dictation in Microsoft Outlook. Oftentimes, I will just use the dictation to talk, and it'll transcribe my speech into the email itself. And then you can edit it for there. So I don't know if anyone uses that, but I think it's a super cool feature on Outlook. So I think the AI is just going to enhance that, right? And make creating things, appointments on your calendar, PowerPoints more efficient. OpenAI.com, that's the website. There's a free version and there's a paid version. The paid version is $20 a month and gets you access to Chat GPT 4. I think the standard is 3 or 3.5. The paid version allows you to continue to use Chat GPT even during heavy traffic times. So sometimes if you're on the free version and you log in, it'll say, hey, it's busy right now, and you have to retry in like 5 to 10 minutes. ChatGPT 4 will also search a lot more parameters, which is said to provide more responses and to be able to read even more complex requests. So ChatGPT 4, the paid version, is just more advanced. So you can go to openai.com. At the top, it says introducing ChatGPT, and you just click try to create an account. And then you'll come to this screen. So you can log in if you already have an account. And then again, oftentimes you might get that busy message because it's such a hot topic right now. If you get this message, you can retry anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes and try to attempt to log in again. And they are expanding the capacity to meet the demand for this. There's millions of users on it. Once you get completed in the sign-up process, you'll log in to see a dashboard that looks like this. And the bar at the bottom of the page is where you'll enter prompts. So prompts are requests that you're sending ChatGPT. We'll start with this one prompt. And actually, there's some videos built in here as well. So let me show you what we're looking at. It's housing responses to the prompts you give ChatGPT. The box at the bottom of the screen is where you write your prompt by telling ChatGPT what you want it to say. The box that shows model is the version you're running. Whether you're on the free version or the paid version, it will default to ChatGPT 3.5, and you can change it to ChatGPT 4 manually if you want to use that. So I'm going to play this first video. So the prompt is, I'm teaching a class to realtors on how to effectively use ChatGPT to grow their business. Why should they come? And so it's going to respond to that prompt. And this is what it looks like. So if that was a project that I was working on, what it took less than a minute, pretty amazing, right? So the idea behind this and me sharing it with you is to show you real life application to save you time and to help streamline projects that you're working on. So one of the neat things you can do with Chat GPT is request additional information based on information it's already provided you. So you can kind of keep going down this chain of thought. So let's see what Chat GPT has to say about number 4. So it already wrote the plan for the presentation. We will type an additional question here and see what it says. So please explain in more detail bullet point number 4. So it will actually break that segment that you wanted to elaborate on into more. Pretty crazy, right? So how can a realtor use Chat GPT specifically for your real estate business? Here is a couple ways that you can use it now. So it can write listing descriptions, advertisements, emails with subject lines, review requests. So if you want to request online reviews, blog posts, website copy, buyer and seller guides, and checklists that a lot of agents stress over how to create this stuff and just coming up with ideas because we ultimately want to sell homes, right? So no bot can replace your voice or what a skilled, knowledgeable, and motivated real estate agent can do for their clients. However, who would like to never write down a listing description again? And I know that there's agents already using this in the market right now. So ChatGPT can save you hours with property listing descriptions and a lot more, as you can see from the list here. So we'll dive into that a little bit more. So if you're struggling with what to post online, this will actually show how to generate those topics. We will also go through how how it can generate scripts for prospecting calls too. So it does a lot more than just writing property descriptions. Before we get into the examples, one of the most important things to understand is that ChatGPT is only as good as the information you give it. So ChatGPT doesn't currently search the internet. It stopped learning its initial set of data in September of 2021. I actually, it pulls information based on what it was trained for. And I heard something on CNBC the other day. It actually cost $500,000 each time they push out learning for one of these systems. So just the process of teaching it is $500,000 a pop. And so here's why the prompts are important. Remember, that's where you type in what you want it to elaborate on down at the bottom. So a prompt is a phrase or individual keyword that you input into ChatGPT. So the tool then tries to analyze and understand the input and automatically generates a response. So we have to think about what makes a good prompt. So here's some tips to keep in mind to make sure that you're using it to its full potential. So use the Act As feature. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. This allows you to direct ChatGPT to generate responses from a specific perspective or point of view, which I think is super cool. So this makes it a powerful tool for communication and problem solving in various contexts. So for example, if you're a group of realtors and you say, act as a real estate agent, ChatGPT will actually generate responses from the perspective of a real estate agent. So it can take different points of view. Providing information and advice related to buying, selling, renting properties, this can be a useful tool for brainstorming, role-playing scenarios, or exploring different perspectives on real estate related issues. So you can also include the tone that you want ChatGPT to mimic. You can do professional, conversational, funny. You can even tell it to write a specific person. So write me a listing description like Tom Ferry wrote it. The more information you give, the better ChatGPT's responses will be. For example, when asking for a listing description, include details about the type of property, location, and the features that you want to highlight, the address and more. Could just put in a property address, but if you want to highlight something in that description, you want to mention that in the prompt. If Chat GPT is too wordy, just ask it to write in a more concise manner. You can also ask it to limit the response to a specific character count. So like if you're writing a tweet or something, you can put that whatever 120 or 60 characters, whatever the limit is, and it'll write within those parameters. So providing context is also important. So I'm a real estate agent that sells luxury properties in Beverly Hills. What are the current trends for luxury properties in this area? So you can ask it those questions. So we'll dive into a couple real examples in video here. We're going to enter the prompt of, I'm a realtor and I have a listing appointment that I'm going on. Write me an outline for a professional real estate listing presentation. So let's see what it comes up with. Boom. So not only are you getting the structure, it's also giving you the flow of when things should show up in your presentation. So are you starting to see how this could be used, in the real world? So here's an example of what Chat GPT can generate in just a few seconds with a 1-sentence prompt for a listing description. So it's asking to act as a real estate agent. This is actually Bill Gates' address. So we'll see what it says. And also in the prompt, we just replaced the HVAC in 2023 and the roof was replaced in 2022. Pretty crazy. So another thing to notice here, once it wrote that description, see where it says regenerate response. So if you want Chat GPT to take another pass at the result, say you're not happy with exactly what you came up with, you could say, number one, check your prompt to make sure it's what you want. Then regenerate the response. So the reason why you want to check the prompt is, remember, it's generating the response based on your prompt. So if you keep hitting regenerate without checking the prompt or changing the prompt, you're probably going to get the same results. So you can kind of tweak it and add as you go and ask Chat GPT to rewrite it with a different perspective or whatever the details you want to change are. So here's another one. This prompt is, I want to invite people from the neighborhood to an exclusive open house preview of a property in their neighborhood. The preview will be on Friday, May 26th from 5 to 7 p.m. Write a brief letter introducing neighborhood property with 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a fireplace in the bathroom, and walking distance from the beach. End with a call to action for more information. So that's the prompt. Let's see what it comes up with. So this is like if you're doing an open house or a neighborhood open house special, you can actually have it write a letter that you can print out and mail to the neighborhood or door knock or whatever. And then it has some little bracketed areas there where you can just manually enter your information, the address of the property and whatnot. So this is another thing that I did not know until I did this training. So now what if we wanted to turn that same invitation into a Facebook ad? You don't need to redo the prompt because it's already in the conversation. All you would do is ask Chat GPT to rewrite it. You're just rewriting it for a Facebook ad, but it's the same information. Looking for a luxurious home just 2 steps from the beach? Look no further. Join us for an exclusive open house preview, stunning property in your neighborhood. This amazing home features 5 spacious bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a cozy fireplace in the master bathroom. Don't miss out on this opportunity to see this unique property and all that it has to offer. Join us Friday, May 26th from 5 to 7 for an exclusive preview event. To RSVP, simply respond to this ad or contact us at phone number. We can't wait to see you there. So it actually put in emojis and condensed it down to be in a good format for Facebook, which is just nuts. Continuing on the topic of a Facebook ad, if you want to showcase certain homes within a certain price point, you can also ask it to do that. So it wrote this: attention millennial and Gen Z homebuyers, ready to find your dream home without breaking the bank? Introducing a specially curated list of homes under $400,000, perfect for first-time homebuyers like you. Check out our exclusive list now, and then you can do a link to that list. Our collection of affordable and stylish homes features, and then it has more features there. Something to consider is, even if you're a newer agent or if you don't have new listings, it's a great opportunity to promote other listings in your office. So maybe even if there's a listing agent, you could host one of their open houses and then use these tools to do the advertising online, right? So this is super cool because I do a lot of video and things like that. So here's a sample of Chat GPT to write a 30-second video script sharing tips about buying a home in today's market. The thing to note in the prompt is that I'm letting Chat GPT know what's happening with rates, letting Chat GPT know about today's market, and the importance, since the latest data it was trained on was September of 2021. So again, it has a lot of context, but you can update it with current events and things that are going on. And it knows it's writing for video too, so it's going to incorporate that. So it gives you a title to the video, tells you what to do on camera. So your intro is on camera for 3 seconds, then boom. So it's pretty much acting like a video director. And I know, kind of like what we were talking about yesterday too, you know, there's a ton of editors on like Fiverr and virtual assistants. So you can send them and they have the skills to edit a video, but this helps actually outline the direction of the video and how you want the creative to appear. Pretty cool. So you could take this video, record it, copy this description. You could get a video edited, you know, anywhere from $10 to $50 a piece. So if you did 10 videos this way, it would save a lot of time in editing and allow you to do other money generating tasks. So here's another example. Write me a cold calling script for a real estate agent calling expired listings. Let's see what it comes up with there. We all know that we want to start our day off prospecting, get that out of the way. So it's got an opening, a conversation, and a closing for a script. And again, if you want to tweak it, you can always edit this text yourself or just add to the prompt to have it elaborate on things. This one's super cool. So this is another example of Chat GPT creating an email to help buyers prepare for moving day. Super, super cool. I know that in my business, I use Outlook signatures. So I basically have pre-written emails in Outlook that I can just add to the email as a signature. So if there's a certain message or something that I'm using over and over, I'll make a signature so I don't have to retype the email. So you could go through your process, find out what touch points you want to send emails in the transaction, or even prospecting for leads. And then you could have Chat GPT type those, copy it, and then save those emails in your CRM or however you want to do that to be able to send them. So this is a whole rundown on what to do to prepare for your move. This is incredible. Create a moving checklist, inventory your belongings, collect packing materials, label everything, hire a professional mover, notify important parties of your move, inform your utilities companies, post office. Pretty comprehensive. A moving day essentials box, plan for children and pets. Pretty incredible. And then it even buttons it up with a nice polite closing. And then bam, you just pop in your info, make that an email template, and you're off. So if you have a website blog or something that you want to consistently publish content to, here's a crazy one. You could even take like maybe a video that you've done, a script, punched into here, and then actually have it write the copy. So I've used this for Instagram posts. So I'll do the video, but I hate typing the description, right? So I'll put the topic of the video in Chat GPT, condense it down to a short, thing that I'm comfortable sharing, and then you can just publish it there. So this is going to write a 500-word blog. About North Carolina. So this one, we're going to have it write a marketing campaign for a new real estate buyer lead that inquired on an agent's website, making the plan 3 days in length with the following. Day 1, we want a short call script for the new buyer lead, quick email that asks the top 5 things they're looking for in a property. And then day 2, we want a text message that asks if they had a chance to review the properties you sent. Day 3, quick check-in email to see if they have any questions. So let's see what it comes up with for a marketing plan. It just blows me away that it's able to do that. So it gives you the subject line, the emails, what to say in the text message. So I mentioned in the beginning, Chat GPT, this is one of the main artificial intelligences out there. Again, it did its learning in September 2021. AI is changing how we develop content. Tools like Chat GPT and others can help you save time, be more effective, and save money. Chat GPT, while one capturing most of the headlines, it's just the tip of the iceberg. If you've heard of Bard, this is Google's artificial intelligence. So it's another option. And Bard actually does go out to the internet and do a live search. So you go to bard.google.com and you'll be provided with an option to join the waiting list. For the most part, you get access from a Gmail account almost instantly. So if you have Gmail, you might be able to get this right away. So here's an example of Bard and what it looks like. So we're going to ask it to write a May 2023 real estate market update for prospective homebuyers. And again, this is live, so you don't have to get as much info. So this will be for Charlotte, North Carolina. And bam, just like that. So like if you wanted to do a market update video and you don't want to scrape for all the stats, you could jump in here and look at a couple different draft options. There's a couple more examples here. So if you wanted to create a video, but you don't want to be in the video, you can take Chat GPT script and put it into HeyGen. Pick your background, an AI-generated person, and they'll speak it out for you. So this is actually an artificial intelligence video generator. If you want to be in the video, but you want to personalize the video using AI, you can go to Maverick and record a 15-minute script, And then every script you upload will be corrected with AI. So it gets to know your voice and everything. It can customize it and say, like, address somebody by name, which is crazy. Futurepedia, this is basically like an AI search engine. So this incorporates a lot of artificial intelligence tools. So you can go through and browse other things or things other than, other than Bard, other than Chat GPT. So check out this website and cruise around and see what tools are there. And then in closing, to close this out, so remember, the two most important things are your prompts and what to do with them. So you want to be specific on those prompts. You want to tell it at which perspective you want the message to come from. And then also, if there's new relevant information, you want to include that in your prompts as well. Once the content's generated, you do need to audit it. So you can go through, change wording to fit your style more, or, there are typos and things like that sometimes. So if something doesn't sound right, make sure to proofread that and then give it your own touch. And then the most important thing, like anything, if we go to a sales training or a conference or something, it's implementing, right? So I would encourage you to go to these websites, start practicing, test it out. Just have this in mind. Like if any task or projects come up, think about artificial intelligence and how you can use these websites to make those easier and save you time, so we can talk to more people and get more deals. So that concludes my Chat GPT and AI for real estate video. If you found anything helpful at all in this video, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments also. And keep in mind, I am a licensed loan officer, so if there's any way that I can help enhance your client's experience, please let me know. See you next time.